Hello, happy Monday. I'm Eric, joined by Alessandro today.
Hello.
We're gonna play. We have early look at a kind of fun upcoming action RPG game called Shadows Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've seen it like once or twice at different kind of like press trips now, and I've gotten my hands on it for like I don't know 3-4 hours. But yeah, why don't you tell me a little bit more about your experience with the game and just your general thoughts, I guess, before we hop in here.
Yeah, Shadows Awakening, for those you don't know, is a part of the sort of Heretic Kingdoms series. The first game came out in the late 90s, and it was called Cult Heretic Kingdoms. And
Nice.
basically, it's a sort of a isometric action RPG in the vein of Diablo. So you fight monsters, you collect loot, you level up.
Yeah, we'll show you some of those systems here in a second because we're going to start a new game, basically. Hence why the stream's called the first 90 minutes.
Yep.
I do like some of the subtle touches that we'll see here in a second. Why don't you hop in?
Sure.
And then I'll discuss more of that because you're controlling multiple characters at some point, but and you will kind of almost right off the bat. So what are you going to do? You're going to go old school? You're going to do normal?
Let's just do
fine.
normal.
Yeah, normal's totally fine.
We want to see as much as we can.
Exactly. And you can play keyboard, mouse, or controller.
We're using controller.
Is going to play on a controller because that's how he played it before.
This is the PC version as well.
Yes, we're playing on PC, but it'll be on other platforms as well. I saw it's going to be PS4. So yeah, if you're looking in for an action RPG game, maybe similar to, like you said, Diablo style, maybe Path of Exile, this could be right up your alley. I like what you'll see here in a second, which is like you do have to kind of get through some of the world, some of the puzzles, through some of the mechanics or the systems in the game.
There's a lot of really clever puzzle solving mechanics. The main hook for this game in particular is that you control multiple characters.
All right, here I'm going to let this breathe.
Perhaps I should feel some
so we know
twinge
what's
of guilt at
going
all
on.
I have done, but I've had little time for scruples. It was once an honor to be entombed within these ancient catacombs, but centuries have passed, and now only the brave or foolhardy walk these tunnels. Perhaps I'm the last living soul here, although I'm far from alone. This is not my story, although I am the architect of what transpires. A conspirator in the ruination that threatens the heretic kingdoms. And the most unlikely of alliances that might yet save us all.
Sounds so ominous.
He's like a Deckard Cain.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't unidentified stuff for you.
Not Deckard Cain.
Definitely not.
All right, here we are.
Yeah. So this is how we start off.
So this is the main character.
Seek only
So
that we shall
I'll just let him
boast.
talk first, then we can go.
Thou hast a liar's tongue
Bring this audio.
and cannot be trusted.
I do not ask you to trust me, nor should you. I would betray you without hesitation, if I deemed it necessary. But we are fortunate, you and I. We have the same enemies. Our only hope lies in partnership, which is precisely why I have summoned you here, demon.
So as Alessandro mentioned, this is pretty much your primary character. As you see in the bottom left corner, you have like multiple character slots, of which unfortunately 3 are unlocked. But we're gonna get one of those unlocked here in a second. And the cool thing, as you mentioned, I turned up sound a bit.
Yep.
It's delayed, so you guys probably won't hear it till now. But and as mentioned, once we get that other playable character here in a second, you'll see what we can kind of do, what Alessandro is able to do, basically swapping worlds essentially, or different perspectives, right? And as mentioned in some cases that, even those rats that you see right now, we can't see them moving because they're kind of like in an alternate world essentially, right? But here we go. This is where we will make our first big decision.
You were summoned without a pact. So whichever soul you devour.
I'm not sure if it's gonna be. Is it just PS4 and PC? Double checking right now. Trying to see. I want to make sure I don't tell you guys the wrong info. PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So those are the platforms it's gonna be on.
Yep.
Just so you guys know.
No word on Switch at this
Yeah,
moment.
someone asked for a Switch port, so who knows? But for sure, those 3. And I'll try to get to questions as much as possible. But in this case, so there's 3 different characters. You can find out some background story and also just find
They
out
called him the Bandit
what
King,
type of
a
character they
warrior
are.
and a mercenary.
So he's a warrior.
He led the
As
Guild of
so it
Steel.
goes in isometric
Pretty
action
much.
RPG games.
Sadly
pr-
for Calig,
It's pretty straightforward
He
between
trusted
these three.
his
You're gonna
own
see here in
son
a
a
second.
little
He's
more
almost
than
like a
he could
barbarian. I
afford.
picked
some
this
called
character.
him a
I'm guessing
barbarian,
story also
but few
changes a
lived
little
who
bit.
did so.
Yeah.
If you pick someone else
Choose
here,
If you wish the might and fortitude
and I wouldn't
of
be
a
shocked if
great
you get to get
warrior.
one of these characters later if you miss them, because there are avenues as to which you can swap your team around. So here's the next character, Jasker.
Wild boar.
He's like your hunter,
A great
archer,
hero in
ranger,
our native
I
land,
think,
Corwin.
from the what I
He fell
remember.
in battle over a decade ago in the accession wars against
Who did
the
you pick
Wolf
first?
tribe.
Was it the third, the caster? I believe.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
hunter,
Or sorcerer.
I wanted to
Well
see as
known
much,
and an
you know,
unparalleled archer.
sort of magic,
He
like, you know,
also
carnage you
dabbled in
can,
the
you
skills
can
of
do,
the
because
mountain
usually
labor.
mages are pretty powerful early on.
Choose Jasker if you wish the mobility.
The
and
release
deadly
date's
aim of one of the
2018.
greatest
I think on Amazon I saw PlayStation 4 one was
Evia,
September
the daughter of fire,
2018, but
a princess of the Imperial
September
Valyrian
4th on
Empire.
PlayStation is what it says on
She would have been
Amazon.
good empress
So
if she had
2018
not
though,
rebelled.
so like Q3,
She
Q4.
died on the
probably?
Reliquary
Yep.
Crusade 3 centuries.
So as mentioned, this would be your caster, your sorceress.
A mage with
I think
incredible
she uses
potential.
fire.
She had not only
as
harnessed the
we'll
elemental
find out.
power of flame, but
So,
also learned
should we leave
the
it up to chat and
mysterious
see
ways
which-
of the
Chat,
sand.
what do you want? The warrior barbarian, the
Choose
kind of like
Evia
rogue
if you wish to
hunter,
harness the
archer,
arcane
or
powers
the
of a mage.
sorceress caster? We'll let you guys pick. I know it's going to take a second because, of course, as mentioned, there's a little bit of delay with chat, but we'll see. Whatever comes up the most in the next, I don't know, minute or two,
Sure.
that'll be what we pick.
But I
yeah.
can say that this is actually a sequel to the Shadow's Heretic Kingdoms, which came out a few years ago.
Nice. Did you play that game? I didn't play that
I did
one.
not actually.
Okay.
I sort of missed out on it. I was aware of it, but it was a busy year in 2014. So, but yeah, I mean, this game is very much in the vein of that, like where you play as multiple characters and you sort of level each of them up as you acquire them. So
Nice. Slick says August 31st for Steam, so that's cool. You got one daughter of fire, one sorcerer, so that's 2 sorcerers. You have warrior. There's another one that says take her, so that's 3 sorcerers, 4 sorcerers. Everyone's picking mage. just go
Sorceress, let's
mage.
do it.
All
All
right,
Evia,
that was close enough.
she died.
Yep.
Mage
Or fast
choose
enough,
Evia.
rather. There's only like one archer hunter.
Am I dead? What is this place?
I know not of this place, but thou art indeed dead.
Sorry, I
Sorry,
took
too
I
late.
took what came up first, and that was a lot. It was an overwhelming sorceress caster. So now we have.
Soul is mine.
I thought that was the cheesiest line yet. He must be Shang Tsung.
yep.
This
Right.
cannot be! Mother, is this your revenge?
Can you hear me, daughter of fire?
I can.
Do you remember the Reliquary Crusade? Do you recall how you died?
Lady Mara, Tarin, and the others. We were raiding my mother's vault in order to defeat her. I do not remember what happened.
Tarin betrayed you, but I never learned what transpired. This mystery is yours to solve, I'm afraid.
Do not speak as if I am not
It's not really like
mortals.
Divinity Crime.
No.
Just so you know.
Patience,
There
demon.
are several storytelling
Your fate
mechanics,
is
like
bound
each
with
character
enemies
has their own
now.
dialogue and like
That is
certain
my home.
choices they can make. But for the most part, this is
Now
more in the
make
vein
haste to
of
the city Thor that
Diablo.
lies
Yeah,
above
the actual gameplay.
The
Yes.
Cenotaph
Yeah.
can transport you there. Our fates are bound together, demon. Either we shall find a way to survive together, or we shall both surely perish.
Thou threatens me?
No. Something far more dangerous than I threatens us all. Join me in the Tholian Arcanum as soon as you can. We have much to discuss.
It's got Diablo, like the gameplay mechanic part of it is like Diablo with some some of their own stuff going on, but then as Alessandro mentioned, there's some storytelling that might be, well, no, not might be, is deeper than Diablo.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I'm curious to see what the story looks like for her in the city, because as mentioned, I played as the warrior who was like former king of that city. So
Yep.
we'll see how this goes.
And now we're getting to the character switching mechanic.
Yep.
Which is
So as mentioned, there's the rat. It's moving around now in this world. You have to solve potential puzzles or do certain things as one character versus the other because you can't get through some stuff. Like I think the demon can't actually get through that wall without your help here. And then there's a treasure chest there. Very much
kill these rats though.
No, you don't. I never killed the rats.
Okay.
You're a bully.
Look, the rats will
you
come
know what's
after
really
you.
cool about that?
Yeah.
So like if you were webbed, right?
Uh-huh.
You could actually demon walk away and then switch back
Mm.
and then you'd unweb. So there's
Alright.
fun things like that. Ooh, nice. Got an upgrade already.
Mhm.
Once we'll keep going before I actually have you go into the menus because I feel like we'll show off some of the stats and inventory and things like that. So there's traditional stats, kind of old school Diablo style, where you can put in strength, you know, endurance, health points, things like that. And then also there's like kind of like a talent tree essentially that you can, like, as you can see, Alessandro right now currently has one skill unlocked, but you can unlock more skills as you level up, and you get some choices or options of like what you would like that to be. So traditional looter here, you know, you want to check your sarcophaguses for all that silver. Yeah, and then I think if you like swap back, just technically.
Yeah.
So yeah, now there's monsters here.
Yep.
There's like that bridge that you couldn't cross. I think sometimes there's chests. So if you end up experiencing this or playing this as well, I would make sure to like swap back and forth a lot because there are like chests that you may miss being in one form or one realm or versus the other. Show puzzles. Probably aren't too many puzzles yet because we're at the very beginning of the game, but we'll get there in a bit. You'll see some within this first 90 minutes. All right.
There we go.
Oh, see? And there was a chest for the demon there, essentially.
I shall show thee true.
Got basically, yeah, we'll show equipment in a second as well because there's a bunch of stuff you can equip and get as well.
All right, let's look at this. Oop.
Yeah.
Right here. So, I'm already good on for Daughter of Fire. So let's look at what he's got.
So basically, you got a lot of more gearing to do, and some of it seems
Tons of loot in this game.
basically. And then if you are trigger, yep. So here, I think now Alessandro can pick one skill point for both the Devourer or the Demon, and now the Daughter of Fire. So what would you like your second spell to be? I guess.
Let's summon the Sand Golem.
Seems good. Good to have another. You're gonna have to.
Oh,
Yep.
there we go.
Nailed it. Good to have something to draw aggro and stuff like that. Now I guess you're gonna do that for both.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, you can go back in there real quick, I think, and do stats. So here you got strength, you got agility, endurance, willpower. So
And it's in the old school, like sort of Dungeons and Dragons, where you can actually upgrade each particular area of the attribute for your class. So
yep. And and the game tells you who it's like which stats are mainly for what. But I mean, like it'll still help you. You know, it's always nice, as Alessandro did there, to be kind of balanced.
yeah.
I'm sure I didn't see I haven't checked the gear itself, but maybe you know. Do you know if any of the gear is like gated by stats? Because like that was a very Diablo thing to do, right? Like you can't wear this unless you have enough strength. But I don't know. I don't know if I saw that. I think it's just level.
Yeah, it's just level
Yeah.
so
okay.
far. Yeah.
So not necessarily gated by where you put your stats.
But you can upgrade gear by adding essence to it.
Yep,
So-
which is like gems, which we'll get soon, hopefully too, as well. So.
All right. So, as we saw
It
earlier,
is single player only.
yes, single player only, no online co-op, unfortunately. As we saw earlier, this bridge is broken. So what we can do is
This in shadow.
I guess, I mean, in theory, this is a mini puzzle, so here's your puzzle.
here's the puzzle.
A puzzle.
A puzzle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are basically how you get like health back, right?
Yep.
You can see the icon. It's in between the health and the mana pool,
right
at the bottom. Yep. So if you ever get low, you can pop one of those stones, and then you'll get life back. So now that Skeleton Archer is basically in another realm. Sanctuary, you get healing here, but then this would also technically, if you had the other playable characters, you could potentially swap here. So
And there's a lot of characters you can find in this game.
Strength for sorcerer. What are you doing? Well, technically, you go in the old games. You would have to have strength to wear stuff, but you know, it's fine.
It's okay to buff up the other stats sometimes.
Yeah. You don't want to be a glass cannon. So it looks like you might have to swap here potentially, because I think that will burn you as well, or find a different area to kind of unlock some stuff. Ooh, that's good. Got an upgrade. Got an upgrade for your demon.
Can't go through here.
Not yet, at least.
All right. Oh, rats. Oh,
They
critical.
don't do anything, man. You're just a bully.
That's what they want you to think. They want you to think like,
No,
oh,
I
we're just
know.
crawling around. We're not
I know
doing
for
anything.
a fact they do nothing.
They eventually, like, some elite rat is gonna like crawl out of the walls or something. And they'll be like, I'm gonna mess you up, man. Like, you know, you thought
Maybe.
we thought we couldn't do anything, but
When
here
it
we are.
happens, then you can say I told you so.
Sure.
But until then, I'm gonna hold true by. Also, as in the Chinese zodiac, I'm a rat, so it's really tough watching them die right now. But it's okay. It is what it is.
Yeah, and as you can see, as you get more gear, your character will change.
Visual differences.
Yep. Oop. Trying to open that. There we go.
But the
Turn
strength
this
says
fire
warrior attribute. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I'm sure it doesn't affect it too much. At least to start. I mean, it's not like the end of the world if we put 2 points of strength in. We can probably fix that later.
Don't judge me for my choices and how I build my character.
Well, that's what the internet does. That's what they're there for. So you can actually target with the controller, which is good. Yep.
All right. Oh.
You eventually have all the characters. Yes, I know. Stick. What's interesting though is, at least unless I played it wrong, I got through technically what was the first chapter, and I never got another character, which kind of makes sense because you probably want to progress through the game a bit before, you know, giving people more characters that they have to, you know, cycle through or learn. So it's probably good to start off with a few and then. Wow, that's a lot easier than when I was playing the Barbarian. But the Barbarian had like double the life, so at least there was that. What's up, Cali Gaming? How are you?
All right.
All right. Oh, nice. A chest. As mentioned, always get back into the other realm in case there are goodies like this.
All right.
And the good thing about it is like the game pretty much automatically will, I think, equip the more upgraded or better pieces of gear. So you don't have to think too much there. But that's a puzzle later.
There we
but
go.
Yeah,
Here's the puzzle.
Yeah, that's one of them. Is this co-op? No, there's no co-op, unfortunately. It's a single-player experience. Is there a level cap? Asked James Earl. If there is, I didn't get that far in it, unfortunately, and we can only show so much. So maybe Slick knows a little bit more because he seems pretty knowledgeable about the game. What systems is this coming out on? Xbox, PS4, and PC. I think Slick had mentioned August 31st
Yep.
for PC, and then I think I saw September 4th for PS4. So. No co-op is a little sad. Yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, back in the day, it was, you know, I mean, in a way, you're co-oping with yourself by using a bunch of characters. So. Do you remember how to do this?
I do everything myself.
Ah, got it. Okay.
Yeah, you got it now. Is this a MOBA? Oh, you actually could have made that. It's a little forgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got the.
No.
Really?
Really?
No, I guess not.
Shall become
Okay, I guess you might have to be more accurate. Maybe mine was more towards the center when I did it. So like now, yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And then I think you could have.
What others
Ooh,
have begun,
almost.
Evia shall finish.
I mean, some of this stuff was like kind of interesting, but then it can kind of get frustrating. Like I had one where I had to do a boulder, and that one was a real hell of a time because it was like doing this with like multiple levers, and if you timed it wrong, the boulder would just fall off, and then you just be like, well. All right, we're almost through the puzzle though, which is good. I bet you that corner right there, that was a secret item.
Where?
On the map. No, don't now at this point.
We're too far.
There's a little spot to go to, but it's not a big deal. It's early in the game. You never really lose anything in the beginning by thing. Finally, a game that can compete with Fortnite. I don't know about that, but sure.
Crime, yeah, it is a bit like Trine and Diablo. I guess that's a fair way to describe it. You have multiple characters, and each with their own.
Use those spells. You got nothing but mana. Oh, the X move's really good. It stuns them. Yeah, go get him, Golem. It's the thing.
I grant you the mercy of the grave.
You would think that spider would be weaker to fire, considering fire is like literally the counter to spiders if you've watched Arachnophobia.
Don't mind me of that.
Yeah, I know, I'm
please.
not a huge fan of that either. I'm not. Spiders are like one of my top most hated things. Ooh, that's a upgrade too.
All right.
I don't think it equipped though. Oh, you know what? You might not be able to use it because you're the daughter of fire. How much is this? What's interesting is when I went to Shadows Awakening at the Calypso shop, who is the publisher, I believe.
Yep. Developed by Game Farm.
You can pre-order the Steam version right now for $33.99. Let me see what the PS4 says it's coming soon. Xbox says it's coming soon. On Amazon, PS4 was looking like $49.99.
I believe there's a pre-order sale on Steam at the moment.
Yeah, it must be that 15% off for $33.99. That spider has 6 legs. Yeah, sometimes, you know.
It shall be easy to gate
So these are basically like waypoints, right?
Yeah. Another such monument. And I sense a gate here already. The hooded man's work, mayhap.
Mayhap.
Must be the way out he mentioned.
I always like when you're playing like sort of like these sort of fantasy RPG games, they say like a word that's just so like old and it takes you out of it for a second. Like,
yeah. It's okay. You're talking to the guy that like literally just plays game for loot and doesn't really listen, like talk to people. I was just spamming through some conversations because I was like, oh, I got to talk to every merchant. Pretty standard in, you know, an ARPG game to make sure you know every merchant. I have spiders in my house, but I wouldn't exactly call them pets. That is fair. Some people do have them as pets. Oh, Crime has a pet spider. Well, now I know why we don't get along, Crime. Ooh, those have essences. Oh, by the way, that little gateway portal there. There you go. So now you can put those into your different items, as you had mentioned earlier, as they enhance them. Essentially, they're like gems. At least in my mind, they're like gems.
All right, let's check them out. Right here, add essence.
Yeah, sorry, I did not play on controller, so I have ooh, plus 10 crit lifesteal.
All right, that sounds good.
Bad.
And
yeah,
we
can afford it.
Yep.
And 120.
Yep. And we can take them out when we need to, right?
I believe so. I never actually tried swapping it, I guess, when it was like early on, so. Oh, can you use that? Oh, sweet. Yep. Okay. I don't know why I didn't auto equip. That's weird.
Maybe they did so because we're just getting new items.
Yeah. I guess maybe only the new items just equip then. I take that back earlier, what I said. Yeah. Oh, nice. It has 7 attack speed. That's always good.
Cool.
Has a 5% chance to stun. All right. Great. And you haven't leveled yet, so. No. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. You haven't gotten that ability yet. There's one where you get to. You'll see later. You basically get another like talent thingy.
Tremble before a princess of the cerulean throne.
Go away, rats.
You're no comment. What country are you in? We're in the U.S. I think it's that door right there, that gated door. I think she can open it. I think. Yeah.
Thou knows this place.
Shadow crystal.
It's the regional garrison at Thule, or it was. It lies in ruins. Was there a war? No.
Oh, there's more essences too. Nice. Yeah, just don't forget that shadow crystal up top later.
Then what has become of my mother's empire?
And a scimitar that we will not be using.
It's a low quality one. All right.
Of course. Oh, I did not go down that well.
Let's check it out.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh. Oh, you can grab that book though, I think. Yeah.
I feel like this is just like some
Just some
scam.
chat thing. Yeah, maybe. Hey, hi, is this out yet? No, it is not.
All right.
Ooh, treasure chest.
Ooh,
Yeah,
alright.
a ring. And a soul stone of mat. Oh, so you can change the soul stone too,
Hmm.
which is cool. But not yet because
Yeah.
you're not high enough level. Ooh, 5 casting speed. That sounds
Alright.
really good. And yeah, that happened to me a lot. I was like, man, but it's good. I mean, it makes you go like, okay, next time I level, I'll be able to put a bunch of stuff on. So, you know. All right, so we're going to Thole. So I'm curious as to how this works out because, as mentioned, I played the warrior barbarian who I think was former king of this city. So that storyline is going to be very different to.
Yep.
Perched atop an
This.
ancient stone plateau, amidst the red sands of the Outlands, lies the city of Thole. Centuries ago, it was a major garrison for the Gerulian Empire, and there may even have been a settlement prior to this era. These days, Thole is a city of thieves and outcasts. Fugitives of all kinds come here to avoid complications in neighboring nations. Not everyone in Thole has a price upon his head, but no one who dwells here is innocent. The Guild of Steel like to call themselves mercenaries, protecting the few caravans that ply their trade across the desert. Yet those that do not pay for their protection find the Guild equally adept at brigandage. The Guild of Silk call themselves merchants and do indeed sell all manner of goods and trinkets, though it is best not to ask them from whence they came. A vast stone gate is all that remains of the Barbican that once defended these walls. Now, it guards the city of Thole once more from the horde of nomads that besiege it. For 3 years, I have been hiding here amid the detritus of the heretic kingdoms. But it is only a matter of time before my former allies locate me. And I am running out of places to hide.
We're playing Shadows Awakening for those
Yep.
I
asking.
should be the one to talk to
This is not Divinity 3, Tom Brown.
Game reminds me of Torchlight. I love that. When's the release date? 31st of August for PC. Oh, I'm curious what he says here.
I demand an immediate audience with the Imperator of Thole.
Imperator? No one has held that title for 300 years.
Then you are in charge of Thole?
I am Duke Darmok Cadasta, Intendant of Thole.
On whose authority do you rule?
I am a vassal of Baron Tar Avenger. And you are?
You may call me Evia. I am visiting Thole incognito to pursue a personal matter, so I would appreciate your discretion.
Incognito.
It's not really
I turned on
incognito.
Google
Without
incognito.
vengeance, I ask
It's not
you
incognito if you
that
tell
keep
people.
your dueling from the streets. It is bad enough that we are besieged without duels breaking out.
Thole is under siege.
It's a new game coming out this
Indeed.
year, Tom Brown.
A horde of nomads under the command.
definitely got
of
some
an
Diablo
exiled
vibes to it.
Temurian berserker.
It's Diablo-esque.
Thole's
Yeah, I'd say.
defenses have protected it from assault for centuries.
Aye, and the city shall not fall under my watch. Welcome to Thole, Evia.
This
I will keep
conversation
my
was
eye
way
Te Ma
more,
Ortas.
I guess, pleasant.
300
Or
years.
I don't know. If you ever play as the barbarian, you'll see. Basically, I'll give you a quick backstory because, so the former king who was killed by his son, basically comes back to the city and he's like, "Hey, I'm looking to get revenge on the on the boy." And that guy, the duke there, he knows the former king and he's like, "Why are you here? I'm not gonna let you just do whatever you want," kind of thing. Anyways, but we're playing Evia, so different storyline as mentioned. So that's one of the cool things. So now you're gonna walk up there and realize, hey, I don't have a key. I need a key.
Of course.
Yep. August 31st for PC, and then it sounds like early September for
This
console,
looks like the
if you
Arcana.
believe Amazon.
I wonder who
September
has a
4th.
key.
The combat system seems a bit simple and boring. Well, gamer, it's action RPG games, they're definitely more simple when you start the game, right? Because you don't have that many abilities, so you're almost always auto attacking.
Yep.
I think the layers here would just be how you switch between yourself or your character now and also the devourer, the demon, and kind of chaining your skills together. As mentioned, when this character got spider webbed, you could technically switch to the demon to get out of the spider web and then swap back if you want to. So it's about juggling different characters, and as you get farther into the game, you'll get more abilities, and there's even like a tree that we haven't even been able to like dive into yet because we haven't been able to unlock it. I think there's a quest here later, or at least there was for me. But entering a dungeon, or the hostel rather, and we're gonna do some leveling, it seems. Because I don't think this is part of the main quest, I don't think. But it's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Help me, Sand Golem.
$36% off Green Man Gaming. Is Green Man Gaming legit? I mean, it's been around for a while. I've never purchased from Green Man Gaming. Have you?
I have not.
But I think a lot of people have. But I can't tell you if you should buy it from there or not. But it's also 15% off on Steam for $34. So there's that. If you're looking into it. This is so much like Divinity Original Sin. I don't.
It's in the sense that it's isometric.
Wise. Yeah, but not gameplay mechanic wise.
This is more Diablo.
Yeah. Divinity meets Diablo. Yeah.
There's stronger storytelling elements in this game compared to Diablo, because you do have multiple characters, and the dialogue changes a lot more, and you will have opportunities to make choices and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
and obviously that dialogue changes too as well because of like this character and then the demon character, and kind of just what happens to even the demon, because he's basically absorbing these personalities, and slowly but surely some of those tendencies from these souls that he's essentially taking on start to rub off on him, and he even questions for himself, like, oh, like that's not what I would normally do, like what the hell. But yeah, is this the beta version of the game? We just have a preview build. I don't know if you would consider, I guess you can in some ways consider it's like a beta.
Nope.
Oh, I don't remember that guy.
Now afraid to face me.
Oh, what is this guy?
I honestly don't remember. I think you shouldn't fight him.
Oh.
Because he is not losing life. That one little...
I wonder if he's like those like joke enemies. Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh, at least he's not hurting you real bad.
Like those like goblin enemies that would run away in Diablo.
Oh yeah, but those guys give you... Oh, so you think... Oh, so you thought maybe Treasure Goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. How many hours would you say you can get out of this game? I'm not really sure. I only beat the... I think, well, there's a couple layers to that, right? It depends on how much of the side stuff you do. So there's a good amount of side missions in each area. Technically, we were allowed to show up to past this first city. So I'm not really sure how many more cities there are past this, but is it accidental? The crystals?
Yeah.
A bit with the swapping?
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, you might need those later, depending on when we get to another boss. It just depends.
You shall become not.
I mean, the PC we're playing on is kind of beefy. I think it's overkill for this game, but I don't have the actual PC specs, Tom Brown, but I wouldn't think that it's a very demanding game, though. So.
Ah, here it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of side quests, Tom. So you technically, I think I was told that the first area would be about 5 hours, but it only took me about 3. But I also left behind like a couple side missions for sure. Yeah, you might need the mission to get to that chest, perhaps.
Let's bail for
That's
now.
okay. You did pick up a side quest by investigating the skeleton pile or whatever. So
Thou shouldst abandon this pointless attack.
All right. So I have to find the hooded man.
yeah, you're not gonna be able to do that for a little bit.
All right.
So you might need to go talk around the city and stuff like that. Forgot what
Instead of hanging around here, why don't you go speak to Arashad?
Arashad is up that way.
This way?
Yeah, keep going. Or well, yeah, sorry. Like where you can on the map. I believe he's up there. Should be a little bit further.
Follow this path and continue on up the stairs, and you'll find Arashad.
Does the game have different classes? Says Oh Nippy. Yes. So you get to control multiple classes. Oh, he's right there. That's Arashad.
Are you the Silk Master?
I am the head of
Turn up the
Guild
game
of Silk,
volume a
lady.
tad. Sure.
Guild of Silk. When were the merchants allowed to form guilds?
I am able to
Lady,
see your
who
chat,
in the city is
Magnetic.
going to stop us?
Forgive me.
But
Soul is not as I remember
yeah,
it.
so we could have picked a
Really?
barbarian warrior. We could have picked a like
It's the same old crap hole it's ever been.
hunter-ish class, but we chose the
My
sorceress.
name is Arashad.
But
How
you
should I
eventually will
address
get
you, milady?
all those characters to play with
Call
and
me
or
Evia.
cycle through
Please,
at those
ask your
sanctuaries. and stuff like
questions.
that. Oh man.
Yep.
Here we go.
All right. You know, let's.
I spam through so many of these.
Okay.
Where can I
Cut
get
to
a
the
key
chase.
to the Arcanum?
No one in my guild, I think. I'd be surprised if the Guild of Steel have one either. There is a hooded mage who enters there
Oh
sometimes.
really?
But I know of
Hello,
no one
Dan.
else who goes there. How can I help?
Yeah, you do want to get through some of his stuff though, because I think like if you do him a favor, it'll he'll tell you where to get a key.
How fares the Guild of Silk?
Alas, 'tis a bad time to be a Tholian merchant. The city is surrounded by a horde of nomads, intent on sacking it. Terrible things lurk in the shadows of the catacombs.
He's a main
On the
guy,
other
Tom.
hand,
So
Guild of Silk
here's
profits
some
a
of
lot
that
this
stuff
quarter.
you wanted.
Nothing like a siege to drive up the price of food, huh? What do you need?
How long will the supplies last?
Hard to say, really. Possibly a year? If a sandstorm forces the nomads to retreat, even longer. Not to mention that
Copy
the
and Cat,
intendant is an
PS4,
excellent
Xbox One, and
gate
PC.
weaver. He may have means to help us beyond even this. It's an inconvenience. But there are bigger dangers
That's not how that
within the
works,
walls
Ronnie.
than
But,
without.
yeah.
How can I help?
Any tasks I might take on? Yeah. ask them.
Might I render you aid in return for something?
Milady, it would be my honor to have your assistance in a number of problematic
A
situations.
number. Wow. Not even just one.
Nope.
I've lost a few merchants to
There, your
aquatic
favorite.
spider attacks at night.
Spiders.
Nasty creatures. And recently hiding in every shadow, it seems. There's also a more, delicate matter. One involving, shall we say, a reappropriation of assets.
Yeah. See that's the one.
Please, ask your questions.
Take care of the spiders. I'll take care of the spiders.
I can
and then
take
I
care
think
of the aquatic spiders for
that
you.
leads to the next thing.
I
That
would be
helps
most
lead to the
grateful,
next thing.
milady. Bring me the carcasses of 10 spiders, and I'll pay you 5 apiece.
Oh, I should have come here first.
Search inside
You
the
just did
No,
that.
if you
Southwest
pick
of
up
it. They seem to be
the right
infesting there in great
things,
numbers.
you could have had them already. But I
What
think
do
it
you need?
was a spot next to the hostel. It wasn't actually at the hostel, so you can leave and go do that quest if you
Alright.
want. We can always read those later. Not sure if it has the enhancements, Chase. It's not Xbox only. Xbox, PS4, and PC. So, you, yeah.
No word on Switch though. So
yeah. If you keep going past the hostel, you'll see the burial grounds.
Got it.
I think it's like somewhere over. Oh yeah, it's straight ahead. And then all those little bags on the map are technically are icons or merchants. Yep. Time to go kill some spiders.
And some rats.
No rats.
There's plenty of rats in here, trust me.
I know there are, but they don't attack you. It's like you're just shooting at them for no reason. We're about efficiency here, Alessandro. We're not here for pest control. Madav, August 31st for PC, and then it looks like early September, possibly for console, as that's what it says on the Amazons. No, Poor Spiders. Remember that movie Starship Trooper? Do the same thing.
No.
I actually just watched that recently. Again, it doesn't really hold up, but because of my nostalgia for it, I still like it.
Yeah.
But it's a little hot now.
Yeah. I saw that movie far too young, like so many other people.
Oh, well, it wasn't that. I don't know. It depends. It depends. I guess you could argue that some of it could be a little, you know.
Shall finish.
Ever since Lord of the Rings, spiders have been bad. I think spiders have always been bad. I mean, outside of the spiders maybe killing mosquitoes and stuff for me, like, I could care less for them, personally. You can break that wall down later, too. Ooh, fine mace that you probably can't use.
Nope.
We need to hit level 3 too. So much stuff to be put on at level 3.
Oh, alright.
Alright. Equip the sand amulet.
Yeah.
Man, she crits a lot.
Yep. Oh. Who's this?
A skeleton archer with 2 spiders. How big is the download? I actually not sure, KP. I forgot, to be honest. I'm sorry. There's some of that spider body parts that you need. 9? Oh, 8 more.
Got a ways to
You
go.
can also hold up to activate quest. I think it'll just show you how many you have or whatever. Oh, by the way, I think if like one of your guys die, you just both die. And if you didn't save, then you're like pretty effed.
Maybe we should do that then.
Because I don't know when the last time it auto-saved. It might have been when we swapped. We tried different weapons. We did, actually. We swapped from the air. We're using the air staff instead of the fire staff because it's technically better. Also, because we put in essences in some of these weapons, so it's probably not a good time to switch them. How many classes are there? Well, to my knowledge, at least 3 more, but there could be, or well, 3, there might be 4, maybe more than that, to be honest.
For now, there's just the core archetypes of the mage, warrior, and the rogue.
Yeah, but you also played a 15-minute build where I saw like you had one other type of class, which I wasn't sure exactly which class that was, because she had a sword and a shield, I think.
Yeah, once you keep going through the game, like they'll definitely open up a lot more interesting like characters to play as. Like,
this is not coming to Switch yet that we know of.
No.
The only announced platforms are the ones we mentioned earlier: PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I mean, I would assume that would just be a fact of like how popular this game is on the normal consoles, and you know, depending on how that goes, then that may or may not inform their decision on if they should, you know, make another version.
Everything's better on Switch though.
That's not necessarily true, man. FPS games, come on. So you think that Doom is better on Switch?
I appreciate that it's on Switch.
That's you just took your words and spun them in another way. That's not how this works.
I mean, sure. I mean, there's, you know.
I just think that that's the one type of genre that I would not want to play on Switch. Only because it just doesn't feel like it holds up as well. Now, that's not to say that somebody that's never played it shouldn't play it on Switch. It's just hard for me to go from playing on console and PC to then playing that game on Switch, because I just feel like that's not how I would want to play it.
Sure,
but like you said, you can appreciate the fact that it's.
A lot of people don't own like PS4s and maybe Xbox Ones or a good PC, so a Switch version might be a solid option for them.
I also am in the camp that it's painful to me that those are $60 games, but oh yeah, show them that tech that I taught you.
There you go.
And then switch
Right
back,
behind.
and then and you could do it again if you wanted to, but it doesn't matter.
The old okey doke.
This stream has an ad for the new Slenderman movie. Oh, that kind of, sort of. Well, no, that one image just makes me think spiders, but I don't think it is. Wolfenstein is coming to Switch, though. Yeah, I know. But that's another one of those games where I would tell you, if you have the other platforms, that's probably how to play it. However, maybe if you've never experienced it, you wouldn't really be able to, like,
The way is blocked,
differentiate the two, or, like, be... maybe as like stubborn as I am being about it. Not for Doom, I agree with you, Air. Thanks, Crime. Oh, is this that? No, this is a boss guy. Have fun.
Oh, all right.
I think he's a boss guy. Or wait, no. Is it? I can't remember.
Ah, puzzle. Okay. I
don't remember doing this one.
Man.
This is going to be good, guys.
Come on.
I'll be here with chat while he figures this out. Tom Brown says, I agree that re-releases of games on the Switch should not be full price. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, hey! Great job.
Less than
is
a
this
minute.
Diablo 4? It looks great. No, this is not Diablo 4. Although the rumors is they are making... Oh, wow. What is that? It's got a purple.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Let's check this out.
Except you can't wear it?
What is it?
It was
okay.
Oh, level 3. We're close. Ooh, look at that. Look how good
we have
that
so
is.
many level 3.
Look how good that is, though. See, that's the one part I like about action RPGs a lot, is that they always make you want to like keep playing, because like all the good stuff's gonna come.
Oh, I gotta do
you have to do it back. Oh, that's hilarious. Actually, reset. Just hit reset.
Right. Okay.
Hit reset. Yeah. That would have been mean, to be honest. Cool that there are puzzles in this game. Yeah. If we get to that Boulder one, that one annoyed me a bit, but it is still a puzzle. So I can't. Maybe it was personal frustration. It's like you're pulling multiple like levers and stopping time, kind of like what you were doing, earlier. You'll see. So we need, how many more of those spider bodies you need? I think if you hit up on the D-pad. Was it up on the D-pad?
Yep.
Nope, I lied.
Hold on.
It's definitely in your journal. You can change the spider call. It's at the bottom, I think. Boom.
5.
You can switch it. Oh, okay, that works too. Yeah, we're too low level, but it's not far off that purple, which is shocking. I missed that item the first time I played, so that's pretty good. And at least it didn't screw us over and give us like a class that we don't use, which can happen.
That
can
sucks
happen
so much. Just stick it in like the vault or something.
Like we had that like blue bow that we got, and I'm like, oh, we're not gonna use that for a while. All right, 4 more to go.
You shall become not.
It's not like that, Tom Brown, as much as like the demon is the way that you bring some of these souls back to then be able to play as other characters, I guess. But you can also play as the demon. Oh, you can get that sick waypoint right there.
Right.
I think you get to. No, maybe that one doesn't heal you. You got to be at the sanctuary, which is to your right.
No, we're good.
Yeah, you got to finish the spider quest anyways. If you need to heal at all, there's that thing to your next to you, a little bit down the path there. I think there's a bunch of spiders if you walk forward, and then get to the end of the next room. How many classes are there? Is there a skill tree? Oh, Tabula Rasa. Good old 6-socket armor in Path of Exile. Yeah, we can show that in a second. Let's maybe after we finish the quest, because we're almost there.
We must determine the means to open this.
It's not from this side either. No, you get to pick your skills, tabula rasa. I think when we hit level 3, which will be soon actually, you get to unlock some more stuff too, which is pretty cool. That we'll check out. Oh, you rat killer. Oh, level 3. Alright, this is a good time, I guess. The game itself is telling us to do it. So there's these skills.
Oh, hold on. Let's put this thing on.
That's a good call. That's a good shout. That did not add a visual effect, but that's okay.
Yeah. Alright.
Once you do your skills and stuff, now that you're... So talents, that's like another layer now that we've hit 3. You can choose from a bunch of stuff. So crit, 20% damage to set things, resist. There's a bunch of stuff. Durability, endurance by 10, more coins, more... So basically more stats, more base stats. So, and then what was that last one?
Yeah, you can basically deck out your character.
Okay. So it's up to
intelligence is a good one, right?
Yep.
Where is it? Oh, there.
I think you had
willpower. Got it.
Sure. So
what was at the beginning? Just
crit. And like damage and resist.
I feel like intelligence.
I think stats are better than some of that stuff to start.
All right.
Okay, so that's that. And then you can do it for your demon as well. More bag space. I think I did. I think I cheesed it by using, or sort of cheesed it with regen, because I was like, oh, I'm losing life. But that was just me. You can do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you can do. Endurance, which I think is his main stat.
Yeah. What's interesting is that, sort of from what I gather from this, is like, you know, he has a lot of stats that focus on, or perks that focus on like sort of the overall like sort of character ability, like increasing inventory and you know. Health regeneration and stuff. So
yeah,
and also getting more silver. So
you can do whatever you want.
Let's
the
do
world
this
is your oyster.
All right.
Is this going to be on Switch? Unfortunately, not to start. So now you can do attributes. So here's.
I'm just gonna put everything in strength. How about that?
Yeah, you want the chat to get mad again?
Yeah. All right. I think.
So I think endurance is life. So that's more hit points, and then obviously
I feel
willpower
like this is helpful
damage.
for mages as well, just in case things get too close for them. Let's put 1, and let's just dump everything in here.
All right.
There we go.
There you go. All right, so now you gotta do
We're
that.
making
for
good choices.
The demon.
All right.
And I think you have a new skill you can potentially learn as well. So this is some of the menu stuff that you guys were looking into. And so I think if you go, was it that one? Yeah. Yeah. Now you can level either Curse of the Desert or Fire Shield.
I don't have enough skill points for this one.
Yeah, or as you mentioned, if you have enough skill points, then you can upgrade too. But
yeah, let's get a third option here. Fire Shield or... You know what? All right.
All right. All of the... She kind of got some necro skills, to be honest. Got a golem. Got...
I actually unlocked this one. I never said it.
Weird.
Okay. Shadow Wave.
More damage.
Yeah, let's try this one.
I guess it does it for you and your... they call them puppets.
Yep. All right.
The talent stuff, I don't know if you can change. The skill stuff you can change on the fly. So if you like one skill for a certain boss or something like that, you can change it. I think the stats are pretty locked in too, from the stuff I've seen so far. And we're still looking for some spider bodies. This is not made by Larian.
This was
spider bodies.
Yeah, we just need one more. So
okay. There's definitely some up that way, but you just gotta be careful. There's a bunch of archers near here, and there's also fireballs that get shot.
Ooh, all right.
And it gets pretty painful. So
let's clear these guys out first. All right.
Release date August 31st for PC, and then I believe it's early September for console. Ooh, essences. That's always good. So one more spider, and we'll get that quest done, and then we'll do some more. Yep, nice. All right, used everything. I like it. Skeletons stand no chance. Oh, you get scorpions too. I didn't realize it was a curse and a summon. She's almost plays more like a necro. She's like a summoner, almost.
Let's kite these guys down.
Gamekeeper, hard for me to tell you in my limited experience. I think there's some interesting things going on as somebody that does play Diablo. But I didn't get into the nitty gritty enough to really give you a strong judgment in terms of like, yeah.
Oh wow, he's already good. All right. Ah, all right.
My power returns.
Good.
I was gonna say watch your health, but the game, at least for the first time, are kind enough to tell you themselves. Ooh, just don't get hit by the fireballs. They hurt a lot. Okay.
Be called for.
Ooh, you're getting sniped. That's kind of cheap. The shooting from down below upwards, but that's fair.
Ow. All right, I'm good. Barrel key.
That will open that gate, I think, that you couldn't earlier. Or the doorway. Let's have Ross asking, are skill points earned per level only, or can you get them by other means? I haven't seen skill points and things like that through other means, but again, I only beat the first chapter, so sorry. But so far it seems pretty traditional, where you just get points as you level. How many classes are there? There's at least 3, not counting the demon, and I feel like there's a 4th that you might have played that I don't know what that class was called.
There's again the character classes, but there's multiple characters in each of those classes you can play as. So there's a bunch of different characters to find, and they all play differently.
This is definitely not a review, Tom, just so you know. It's just a preview, if anything. Just give you guys a taste of what it looks like and some of the systems.
Nothing can stand against me.
Still need a spider body. I don't think there's too many spiders in this area, so I would just be careful because of all the damage you could potentially take. Yeah, those things are annoying. Very, very annoying. Oh, there's a spider right there, though.
Man. All right.
Maybe bait your golem or something.
Ow.
It's all right. Maybe.
There we go.
Get out of here.
No, I'm gonna finish.
Okay. You really feel that way, Crime?
I'm just focused on the game, man.
Exactly.
You know,
he's free to say whatever he wants whenever he wants. But if I was in the situation he was in, I probably wouldn't be talking very much either. Only because those fireballs each hit for like 100 something at least. So it gets pretty sketch. But he's doing a good job of leaving here. So. Yeah.
These inscriptions. Only a scion of the Imperial line may enter. Apparently, even a dead relative still qualifies.
Nice.
Let's go deeper.
Must be on our guard.
So when you
boy.
Right. Yep, let's go deeper.
Did I make a mistake?
I don't think so.
We'll find out.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be fun.
Oh, they're all level 4.
You're
okay.
good.
Hold on.
It's all gonna be good. Oh, okay. So you fight that guy, or you can fight him as the demon. That's good. Okay, that's good. Ooh, that, however, is not.
Yeah.
You're good. I think it'll be fine.
Heal. There we go.
Yep. Very good. You have the stun if you need it later. Oh, I have no idea what that does. That's... Yeah. So if you ever need it, I think the X will stun. Yeah. For like a second. Oh, you're doing work on him though, and you still have 3 heals, which is good. Nice. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I don't want to be in those things. It's like, wow.
Yeah, but I'm out of mana. Well, it's mana.
That's okay. Mana's not so... Well, you can always go back to the real world, man, and fight some skeletons.
Hang on. Alright.
You're slowly regaining mana, though. Nice.
I got it.
Yeah, hopefully this is the last of him and there's no, like, human version.
No. Yeah, still gotta beat these guys.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
But you have a bunch of shoal swords for your caster as well. Nice.
Oh.
Heal. Nice. Demon, aid me. Yeah, we'll be fine. You got some scorpions, got some skeletons. That guy took like no damage though, but it'll be okay. I feel confident for you. Oh, he's reflecting them.
That's okay.
Dang, that's some next level stuff.
I grant you the mercy of the grave.
That's actually pretty cool. I had not fought this guy before, the guy with the shield. Yeah, he just reflected it again. The old circle strat. It's like Dark Souls. Oh.
Great.
Nice, let's get some good loot.
This? There is a chronicle. The chronicle and final testament of Tarkus
Later,
Magnus, last imperator of Thol. My beloved god empress, Coreth IV, has been slain by an upstart the people are calling the Theocrat. There's more.
Oh, sorry.
The Theocrat wields
yeah, Gamekeeper, try it if that does work.
The
That's pretty cool.
unthinkable has happened
Beta
and
download's only
Valyria
8 gigs.
herself has fallen.
Maybe it's just that first
Extinction
area.
has been decreed without exception for all her vassals. It is only a matter of time before the Theocrat's forces arrive to sack Thol.
So you've been playing it for a bit. What do you think of the game overall?
I mean, it's got a lot of the like classic kind of like action RPG mechanics that I like. You know, being able to, you know, put stats in the way I want to, you know, level different skills that I want to, and then the loot is pretty cool. But it's hard to say. Like I like what Diablo 3 did later on. Yeah. It's like life cycle. Same with Path of Exile.
Like the post Reaper of Souls. Like
yeah, when they really got more creative with their like legendaries, changing how you play based off weapons you use,
and also removing the auction house as well.
I like the auction house, so you can.
I actually know
come at me, but you know.
I know someone who was able to pay his rent.
Yeah,
just from like cashing out.
But I hope that the loot mechanics get more complex as you play more. But the systems are there, and I like good action RPG games with good loot and good story. Obviously, story doesn't matter as much to me personally, but it's nice to have some of that. Oh,
all right.
Okay.
2 quests, 1 dungeon.
Yeah.
Its design. Why would these paltry items warrant an honorable suicide? And what is the Imperial Staff? I've never heard of any such relic.
We should be using that thing.
There are mysteries here.
I don't think we can. All right.
All right, we out of here.
We out.
Or I can just teleport out, right?
Not from here. This is just to switch your party into heal. I think you need the like waypoint thingy to do that, which is like really close to where you are. If you switch back to the demon, I think you can just like walk south of where you're at right now. You would think that by doing what you just did, those would stop, but they don't. I think you gotta swap to demon form.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go.
All right,
and
we're
then it's somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's
Wait,
to your.
yeah,
it's like right there. This woman talks too much. Nah, it's part of the story. All right, back to
House.
I think so. Yeah. I think that's correct. So finished. I'm gonna go talk to Arshad. Killed some spiders. Gonna get some money for it. Or wait, is this?
Yeah, we're going up now.
Okay. And then, oh, I think it's because you didn't unlock the one in the city. Maybe. Is that a book? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Hi. That was this guy. Let's see what happens. Let's just.
You're giving him money though.
Yeah.
It's like gambling.
Anything? How much do I have?
We're gambling all our money away. At least it's a silver, not gold.
Yeah, maybe I should leave.
Are you doing anything with Battle of Azeroth for GameSpot? I'm not. I know Ben Janka's been playing. So there
He's
could
our
be a
resident
chance
World of Warcraft guy.
that maybe, yeah. The chance we might be checking that out. Did you play WoW?
Oh man, did I play WoW? Back in college, yeah, I was really into the game. I got in 2005, and I played it from 2005 all the way to 2010.
Nice.
I stopped when the Cataclysm expansion came out.
Okay. That's a good one to stop at, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it had a lot of fun changes, but I just sort of fell out of the grind, and I just couldn't get into it anymore.
I mean, some of the newer stuff I heard is pretty good though.
Yeah. Saw that there's you can actually build bases now. Which
They've had garrisons for a little bit. I forget which expansion got introduced with. But Legion, which was the last one, I heard good things about. I'm curious if people feel the same way about Battle for Azeroth. But it's actually shocking if you think about it, just how long that game's been out and how it's like probably one of the very few remaining successful MMOs. Like, when was the last time you saw an MMO? It's like Battle Royale now.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's well, it was MOBA, then it went to Battle Royale. I'm sure, like, maybe someday we'll see like a World of Warcraft Battle Royale or something.
That's true. Well, hopefully.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I think it'll
Maybe.
work. They can come up with like some story reason where the magic of the world just brings all the fighters throughout history into some spot, and they all have to fight each other.
No,
they'll do it.
Hopefully not. The interesting thing is Riot teased apparently recently, like, oh, what if we made an MMO? So I don't know. Who knows? Monitor. It's PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Tabula Rasa saying, do you play Path of Exile? If so, what's your favorite build? Flicker Strike is fun and funny. I haven't played in a long time. I'll be honest. I played a lot when it first came out, and then now I watch more than I play, just because. I don't know. It's
fun.
A lot to do.
It's fun watching people just get creative.
Yeah, I like watching people race too for like 100, because like that was the old Diablo 2 kind of thing. Is like when ladder reset, people would race to 100. And so that spirit lives on with Path of Exile, which I think is awesome.
My father was
I don't know. It's cool to see different weird, wacky things. I don't know if I have a favorite build. When he defeated my father and became I mean, I haven't played in a while personally, but I don't know. Totems were OP, right? Last time, I think. Last build, was it Totems?
You might say. It was given to
I can't even remember. You need a lot of gear to be like really buff.
Yeah. There's this old build. I don't know if it's still legit now, but it was called Mike Tyson. Basically, I believe it was sort of the unarmed pugilist class. Where they would basically dump like a bunch of like gems into like unarmed, like focusing on strength and unarmed abilities, and it was basically like a one-punch kill throughout.
So One Punch Man.
Yeah, actually,
and
this was before One Punch Man became a thing.
Actually, yeah, I recently somebody had a clip of like Mike Tyson, like back in the day, just training, and it's just.
He's scary, dude.
He's a scary man. Like, just the speed of his punches and the impact of his punches is what made him so deadly.
How can I help?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff, though.
We got another quest, but we can also go to that door that was locked.
Coffin Cat is a Grim Dawn. I'm a big fan of Grim Dawn. I played a little bit of that, too, and that was... I don't know, that was pretty good, too, but I never got into it once it, like, actual proper released, and I think they've been updating it still, so...
That game was on Kickstarter as well. It was a crowdfunded title, and it just it seems to have really developed a really passionate fan base.
Yeah. Funny thing, Tabula Rasa is like a long time ago, like one of the first, I don't know, maybe first or second Path of Exile videos I ever did on GameSpot. I actually got to do like a Let's Play with Chris Wilson. And that was pretty cool. He just happened to be in town. was having him teach me the ways. All right, what are you up to now? Because I totally was not paying attention.
Well, I opened the door to the Arcanum.
Oh, nice.
And I'm trying to find the
hooded man. Okay. So if you do find
he's
the
over
hooded
here.
man, just so
I
you
can't
know.
get to him though. You won't.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
This might be a tough fight for you. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, if you do this fight, that's the end of our play session.
Oh no.
I expected you
Maybe I
sooner.
should leave.
We could cut away and then come back to
Okay.
the city.
Already
We just
your
can't show
captive
past this.
soul
So
changes
technically,
you. It will
Bruce
be
Lee's still
interesting to
better.
see how this
Yeah.
develops.
Have you watched Bruce Lee fight?
Cut out
Or
your
well, not
irritating
Bruce Lee,
sides.
but you can watch
I'll
Ip
cut
Man
you to
fight
the gizzard.
Mike Tyson, technically.
Your
I always like the
understanding of
Bruce Lee
human
video
anatomy
where
is
he does the
flawed,
1-inch
but I take
punch.
your
Oh yeah,
point.
It's the classic, but
yeah.
My name is Krenz.
It's good stuff.
Until recently, I was the High
Krenz.
Sage
He's
of
not
the
he's not like an
Cantina, the
evil-looking
secret
hooded man
council
anymore.
behind the
I guess it's
Inquisition,
because we're in the normal
the
world.
most powerful institution in the heretic kingdoms.
There's no co-op,
But
unfortunately.
you chose to betray us.
See, like I'm pretty sure you played as her at some point, or something that looked like her,
Timing.
but I'm not 100% sure.
I
on
can
that.
remedy this, but you must defend me for a moment.
So you got to defend him.
oh no.
She was pretty rough.
Oh wow, wow! I'm getting rocked right now.
You got to put her in that trap, by the way. So you somehow have to lure her into those blue traps. If you
Okay.
don't, then it doesn't really matter. And fun fact, she has a demon form too. Well, the good news is she might be too strong for us anyway. So because you can't beat her. It's like a
Oh no! Last save.
last save.
That means I can leave and not do
It's
this
fine.
fight.
Yeah. So I would be at least level 4 to fight her
Yeah,
later.
let's stay out of
'cause
there.
She's pretty rough.
Well, we did get another quest to.
Get his sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go do that. We
That-
can come back to that at the end.
All right.
How
How we good on time?
We got like a good another 30, 45 minutes. so
Okay.
we can do another co-op quest, and then we can check out what else we have. If not, we can always just go and do that quest too. No, you're definitely not doing that.
No.
It's the heirloom is right at our recommended level.
Turn to more.
Oh yeah, you finished that one too,
Yes.
so you
Where
could
is this
also do that. Well, now it's tracked, so it should show up on your map.
Hmm.
Can you stun her in shadow form? Yes, I believe so. So you kind of want to time it, get her to walk in one of those circles, stun her. There's other moves, at least when I was playing the warrior, that I could kind of push her into it. But yeah.
The best prices,
These games still not dead yet? No, I don't. I think there's still definitely a demographic of a pretty big demographic that play them. I mean, think about Path of Exile success. They've been a free-to-play game for like the longest time. Just living.
They're seeing year-over-year success with every expansion. It's been really amazing to see how much that game has grown.
Yeah, and Diablo 3, another game that maybe not necessarily going as strong as like a Path of Exile, but still like when they have major updates, I see people going back to it. So there's that, and I've been actually waiting for a long time for a kind of hybrid action RPG game from NCSoft, which is Lineage Eternal, which looks like an MMOE ARPG. Like if I had to just like really quickly describe it, so that still hasn't come out yet. So like I'm like, man, I want that game, but sadly. Not so much. Here's the old walk around and talk to all the merchants.
You tire of trawling the city streets in search of someone to buy your unwanted goods?
Can you tell me the story behind the skeletons in the old hostel?
There are dead bodies in that place. Honestly, you'd think someone from the guild would have noticed.
Now, one thing I did want to play that I didn't get a chance to because it was an April Fool's thing was the Path of Exile Battle Royale. Because they actually kind of pulled it off in a like very like, oh, that works. Exactly. I'm kind of shocked that it's not in the game, to be honest.
And that's the thing. They did it as like a goof. And obviously, but it was, they finished it. They finished making it in like a day. It apparently took them like 24 hours.
Yeah.
They saw a ridiculous amount of players jumping in just so they can try it out. And, they're also considering whether they should make that a real thing in the future. So
this looks good for now. I can't wait for Diablo 4 to be a thing. Yeah, I'm hoping, Chase, that this year they finally like show something, even if it's just like Diablo with like a 4 like as like a logo, I'll take that, because there's been like multiple job postings I think that like have come out now in the last year that like, oh, we need someone to work on an action RPG or something like that.
I remember when the original Diablo was actually announced, or sorry, Diablo 3 was announced like 10 years ago actually. This year.
Jeez, really?
Yeah.
That's.
Do you remember that controversy?
Wait, is it? It cannot have been 10 years.
It's announced.
Oh, announced.
No,
Okay.
No, it came out in 2012.
Got it.
Okay. The announcement was in 2008. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
I remember. No. Yeah, we're not. No.
Yeah.
We're not that old.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember there was that sort of controversy with Diablo 3 where they changed the art style. They made it more dark. A lot of people were upset.
Are you
Diablo 3?
Not the other way around? Because I feel like it's less dark.
Well, initially,
original.
yeah,
Okay.
like I'm sure they lightened it up a bit.
I wanted it to be dark. It's too not. That's why Path of Exile is like feels more. I always said feels more like a Diablo 2 successor than Diablo 3 was, just because you still had the ability to really pick and choose how you made your character, whereas like with Diablo 3, it's weird to not think. Or weird to think that they didn't already have consoles in their minds because of just like how they limited your skill, like the skills you could actually use. I wanted a darker tone, to be honest, but
that's all I know, really.
hard to show off the other classes tabula rasa because we don't have them, and I think each character has to use like the specific, like certain types of weapon types. So like. She's going to mainly use staves. I think you might be able to switch your staff if you have something better. I don't know.
No.
You don't have any level 3
I can use.
staffs,
she can use bows. Well, no, actually, no.
Yeah, not usable. Oh, you can use. Yeah, that's.
This is better, right?
Yeah, I think so. Slightly.
Can I compare? There.
Yours has an essence in it, though. And attack
Hold on,
speed.
maybe I can swap it out.
But that one's saying that you're going to get 6 more damage, I think, is what it is. But
yeah, I don't think I can.
Diablo 3 is a cartoon compared to Diablo 2. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that at all. Yeah, I want it, like, as many people are in the chat saying, just it's not. Diablo 3 as it stands is not a dark game in terms of its aesthetics. Ooh, plus 10 skill damage.
All right.
Oh, did you just turn that blue by adding something to it?
Well, I switched it. This is the one I had.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's better, but I lose the attack speed.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh.
Trade-offs.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, for the most part, just going back to Tabula Rasa's comment, for the most part, the characters themselves are pretty like static. Like you get a lot of like characters within a particular class, and that's where the sort of variety comes from, where you can basically fill out your own party.
Once we get deeper,
sure,
or
but
you get deeper.
Of course, the constant is always this character who's the devourer, who is always there, and the leader, I guess you can say.
Why don't you do the sword quest instead of doing the talkie? Because that one, at least I know, will pull you into like an area where you'll fight and stuff like that.
All right.
I think it's down there. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I agree, Tabula. Just saying that. Kind of what Maxim's saying too, is just like how Diablo is so linear in terms of skills, and each class has a really limited amount of builds. PoE, which is Path of Exile, has so many possible builds. Yeah, I mean, usually I've asked this question too before to some of the Diablo devs. When I got lucky either to BlizzCon or they're in town for like GDC or something. I'm like, well, I play a lot of Diablo 3, or I did, and there's always like one sans, maybe if you're lucky, 2 builds per class that were actually like legit viable in that like reset or whatever. Even with legendaries and all that becoming more creative, and also Kanai's cube, but I would always ask like, so what's the plan to try to like make more builds viable? And they're like, well, like items and things like that are supposed to help, but if you're really min-maxing, it's generally you're gonna play 1 or 2 builds, and that's the one unfortunate thing. Whereas some of the chat has mentioned already that something like Path of Exile does offer the ability to really play certain ways and still be viable. Some are more risky than others. Some are builds that you would never play in hardcore, but it'd be totally fine for softcore. Also, I don't think you can kill that thing, so just be FYI. That little thing that keeps spawning stuff. I'm an old school Diablo 2 player, by the way. So am I. I played a lot of D2 way back in the day. Spent way too much time. I've only found 1 Stone of Jordan legit ever in my life. Also, like, my one funny story with Diablo 2 is one of my friends who works in the office as well, the social media producer, Julio. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Oh, you can't kill it. Maybe I just never did enough damage. We used to play Diablo 2 a bunch together, and we were muling stuff, like, back and forth to each other. And all of a sudden, did you play a lot of Diablo 2?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when they had Diablo Clone as, like, one of those things to get people to throw away all their, like, duped SOJs?
Yeah.
So we just, like, I was like, oh, shit. Like, we got the text prompt, and I was like, hey, switch to your main right now. Diablo Clone's in our game. And that was, like, probably one of, like, the coolest moments in my Diablo, like, 2 experience, was just having Diablo Clone spawn and killing him, and then getting the little, was it a nihilist gem or something like that? I forget which. It's like the thing that you put in the fort. It had like 3 or like had like multiple stats for your character. It was like really good because it was a small charm. But anyways.
Oh,
hello. Oh, I think you have to. Yep. I was gonna say you sadly have to kill that guy. I think. What'd you call a friend? Oh, that works too. Bring your golem out. Yeah. This is how you escape getting blocked. You just path to another realm. Oh man, you are destroying those guys. Must be high level. We must be like, those guys must be like level 2 or something. Yeah, PoE is not on PS4. It's on, I think, just Xbox One and PC for those.
The Xbox One version came out last year.
I think that's right. I'm not 100% sure, so I can't say for sure. Yep, Cow Portal for like quick level up. Actually, Bale runs were really good for leveling up an alt. We used to do that all the time. Then you just like level characters to hope that you got like a a Gull or a Mal rune from the Forge.
Oh, right.
Oh, I don't remember this.
I think I already screwed up. Huh.
Oh, so you can put yourself behind the fence or behind that bookshelf. Yeah. Or although you're not gonna be able to push it. Sorry. But that is how we're gonna beat this puzzle, though.
Okay.
This is how we're gonna beat this puzzle. I think you were right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then one down, and then one more. We're gonna get to this chest. No disrespect, it looks like a Diablo copy. I think it's a little bit more than that.
It's Diablo-esque.
Yeah. I think the story elements are deeper, and I think the switching characters is a different mechanic for the puzzles and things like that. Also, it's single player; it's not co-op. But I mean, a lot of the action RPGs, I'm sure, that have come out have learned certain things from each other, and are taking certain aspects of it and then trying to do their own spin or twist on it. So,
how do I get up here? So pathway's right there.
The other thing I like about Path is just how they've come so far in terms of you can just list items from your inventory for trade, and people can just tell you which number thing to that they want to trade with. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff that's happened over time. Will there be a PoE version for PS4? I have no idea. You'd have to ask Grinding Gear Games. Or I guess Sony would have to believe in it to want to invest into it. I guess that's the other aspect of it. This looks hard. It's not too bad. There's definitely certain situations that I feel like are harder than others, like that.
Like fighting a boss.
The boss fights are definitely more intense, and then if you're fighting stuff that's higher level, that gets kind of messy. You're definitely got to get to that room or up above somehow.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out.
I think if you go back down,
This
to the
way?
left. No, the other way. Sorry. I guess down was the orientation based off of what I was looking at. Sorry. And then I think, can she open that door, or did she say it was locked? I think you got the key from beating that guy. No.
It's not opening.
What?
Oh no.
Okay, that's fine. I could have sworn that guy was supposed to give you the key. The guy that you just beat up top.
Hopefully it's not.
It sounds like it's opening too.
Maybe exit and come back in.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's try that.
The old soft reset. Check out Immortal Unchained. It's a Dark Souls game with guns.
Oh, right. I remember seeing this one. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one. That makes me kind of think of like something like The Surge, but not really.
Yeah.
Oh, this game. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be on PS4. September 7th. Okay, we'll keep an eye out on that.
Cool. Same day as Spider-Man, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to keep it in mind for the week then. I feel like there's melee weapons in this game too, though.
Yeah, he's holding a melee right there. Well, you can't see it, unfortunately.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I see what you're talking. Curious to see how that turns out.
Yep.
Says find the key. Okay, so I lied then. I thought he got the key. I can't remember every quest, unfortunately. Diablo 3 is better. I'm sure in some facet it is, but it's also been out way longer.
Pathetic! I shall handle this myself.
I'm going to do a better job of looking for this key instead of chat for now, I guess.
Must I do everything myself?
What was down that way? Nothing? Oh, or sorry, that way. Oh, that was the... Okay, that was that. And there was nothing in there because that was just an item.
Maybe there's something over here.
No. I think it's pretty straightforward. So if it's not there, then it might be back down near the gate, but like maybe north of it or whatever. Lobos was playing at a DS streamer. It looks really cool. Oh, nice. Oh, so how do... Oh, okay, but we can't get up there because the iron gate's blocking that. So if we go back that way... Oh, we can't go to the left, can we? That's really weird.
Yeah.
What others have begun, Evia shall finish.
Huh. Take that, rat.
Yep.
I don't know, to be honest. That's weird.
Yeah.
Because as mentioned, at least from what I remember from my playthrough, is like when I
Those
killed that
guards,
guy,
right?
the guard, like he dropped the key.
Maybe we can try this then.
You got to take the 1256 one, which was literally just then. So
yeah.
Why don't you see if that was far enough back?
This one?
Yeah. We'll have to see if that was before you went back out and back in. I don't know. That's good. It's got the... Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out.
Nah.
Same thing. We're in the same mess.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess you're just gonna have to go and finish that other, try to fight that boss at level 3. Unless we had another quest that we didn't do yet.
The one where we
the
have
merchants.
to talk to, like
Sweet.
or we can just try to go back to the hostel. Maybe there's something there.
Possibly. I think if you do all the merchants, he'll send you to the hostel.
Okay, let's do that.
So we'll have to just do that for now.
Sorry, chat.
Yeah, it's a preview. So you know.
Should we?
Still stuff in the works.
Actually, it brings up a good point, KP.
We can play mouse keyboard. You can play mouse keyboard.
All right.
So.
Mouse and keyboard. Just for you, KP.
Just remember your hotkeys.
Yep.
I want to say the gem is S, but I'm not 100% on that. So just be mindful if you need that for some reason.
My weapons are the finest.
Can you tell me the story behind the
Later,
skeletons
Skyhawk.
in the old hostel?
You have yourself a good day.
I don't know anything about that. Ask Rabat. He dealt with the owner.
Yeah, Prince Matt.
Best weapons in the Outlands
not
are
sure.
right here on my stall.
What do you know
Diablo
about
on
the Sura
Switch, would you play it,
mercenary
Eric?
coming
Well, I
to
remember
Thor?
when we got that little like
No,
troll
I
tweet
don't
that
know
we all
anything
interpreted
about that.
as like, oh, is Diablo making
you
this like
certain you
joke
don't
that
know
it's gonna come to
anything at
Switch
all?
because it was like a light switch
I said
Diablo
I don't
thing
know anything
in the
about
wall
Now,
that lit up,
if
and they
you want
tweeted that
no
only
harm
that.
be-
I was like,
May
oh.
all your endeavors be fruitful.
Does the quest description for the key have any hints? I don't know. You'd have to go back in the journal, Prince Matt, to check.
Good, good.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to
Just
Thor?
burn through it.
I wasn't even in town when
Alright.
it happened.
Let's burn
You'll
through
have to
chat.
ask welcome, welcome.
What do you...
Welcome, Stay safe, traveler.
The crazy thing is, I remember this, and I was like, I don't get why they're still all lit up like I didn't talk to them, but it's just how it is.
Yeah. Gotta find Pharaohs. Pharaohs, who's...
Feiruz.
Bring your unwanted.
What do you know about Feyruz making
Other than
Ah, I
say,
got it right.
What do
Feiruz.
you have for me?
Does it play better with the
Think of me
controller?
when
I
you
think
have
it's up to
goods do
you.
not need.
But I don't know. Now,
That's fine, either way.
Everything you need,
What do you know about
no doubt about it. But if he asks, potions. Be safe.
Alright.
These are dangerous times. Come, sample my fine wares. I have the best prices on armor.
What do you know about Feyruz making...
I don't really know what Pharaohs gets up to. You don't think... No. Forget I asked.
Okay, that's
I
good.
don't want... Elms. Mail.
What do you know about a Sura mercenary coming to Thol?
Can't tell when you've been... Elms. Mail. Come back anytime.
Alright.
all right, this is good. It's now updated.
Progress.
Best
Oh,
weapons in the out.
You can either tell me what your deal with the Sura was, or you can experience the power of a mage firsthand.
yep, right in the streets.
Don't hurt me. I just arranged the messenger. I swear. Kench, though he paid me in silver for informing him. But I was only doing what Kench asked of me. You have my word. Best weapons in the...
What was Kench?
She sold him out. The Ish... You wouldn't know. Before she came to Thol, she... If there's... I guess she saw her handing over the Ishkai as a way to wipe out her debts.
Alright.
Confront
Back to the
the
then.
ghost of a sniper. Oh, that's the guy. That's that little dude that you couldn't do anything about.
Well, I cleared out this place for the most part, so it shouldn't
Yeah.
be too difficult.
I haven't played much Pillars of Eternity. Have you?
A bit, yeah.
Okay, would you say this?
No,
this
this
like
is
this-
nothing
okay.
like
There you
Pillars of Eternity.
I think you might. Okay.
This is more again. This is more in the vein of Diablo.
Mm-hmm. I think you might have to go Devourer mode here.
All right.
Hey.
Thou art
Haha, see?
already dead. Urshan, come out from whence thee hide.
Ah, here we go.
Thou hast misplaced
Oh, you're
thy
back to
trust in
controller.
thy friend
Yep.
Kent.
It's fair.
She betrayed thee. Yet another letter. So, she didst not betray thee, and thou hast guarded her fallen remains since thy death. How touching. Come, spirit, thy vigil has ended. Join me. Thy soul is mine.
Oh, did you just get another? Oh, hey.
Ishkai's sniper
Cool.
will make an excellent ally.
And thankfully,
Huh?
a silent one.
New
Oh, so this
character.
is like so this is kind of what you meant by having like a different type of
Mhm.
archer class.
Yep.
At this point. Nice. I never got this guy, so.
New character.
Oh, you can give him the short bow. Maybe. Yeah,
nope.
yeah, yeah. Level 3.
Oh,
Down all the way.
oh, got it.
We were saving it for this guy. We knew all along. Hashtag planned. All right. Ooh, he's fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that helm. That's sick. I think the cloak never added anything, which is like weird, but whatever. It's fine. No boots. Give him a fox ring. And another ring. This is exactly what I would imagine. Do you have a neck for him? Maybe. Maybe not.
Nope.
No, the necklace. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, nothing. All right. Well, that's still pretty good. We had quite a bit of stuff for him. That's
All right.
Ooh, you got 2 points to use. So Tabula Rasa, you got your wish. We got a new character. All right, we're doing landmine and
Do a roll. Yeah. Or a totem.
ooh. Oh, no, it's like a silence. So yeah, you can either silence your opponent's enemies or you could do a roll. It's up to you.
Let's do the roll. All right.
You technically have his stats too if you want to.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry. Backseat gaming. Oh, and talent. You gonna go heavy stats, or are you just gonna give him?
Yeah, let's do this.
I like it. It's what I would have
Alright.
did.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's not too much. Not too much.
Glass cannon.
Yeah.
All right. Shoot. Now we only have that other quest or the big quest, huh? I think. I wonder what they're gonna say with this guy just running around the streets. Oh. Okay. Oh, you
yeah.
can't unless you're okay. That makes sense. See?
Mm.
I was like, there's no way they're gonna let this guy run around.
Triacram store.
No, just did that one.
Why don't you look in your journal? I think there's only those 2 left though. Yeah, the heirloom and the hooded man. So the problem with the let's see. A child store can be found somewhere in at the southeast. Use the key to enter the cellar, which we already did. Locate the sword. Yeah. So we need a way into that locked door that we can't. And like within your quest items, I think I only saw the staff too. I didn't see like the key as like a thingy. Guillotine, we're playing Shadows Awakening. Action RPG. And we're still screwed here, it looks like.
Yeah, might have hit a bug on this one.
Yeah. Well, I think you should just do the level, the big quest at level
Alright.
3.
Let's do it.
And just cycle through your characters and hope for the best. Unless Arashad somehow has another quest, but even then, I think it's fine. Very little action for an ARPG. Well, we just actually picked up a new hero, and we got stuck on that one quest just because I think we're on a preview build and something weird happened. Because I've definitely passed that quest myself. So we're gonna do pretty much like one of the last major quests that you can do in this area. Unless maybe we can go off to the side and in there. I don't know if there was like a
Actually, yeah, there was another area
little
we
side
can go
path,
to.
right?
Hmm.
So we can do that before we go in to the main area or whatever. Yeah. So hopefully find something here. Who knows? Ooh, some blues. Can't wear it. Level 5. Oh, maybe. I highly doubt the key would be in here, but one could hope. Is there anything in that thing?
This thing?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Damn. What was even the point? Was there anything as a demon over there? Probably not, right? Oh.
Oh.
Nah. Okay. Oh, a great battle flow that we probably can't equip, I bet you, because it's level 5. Yep. Oh boy. All right. In any event, here we go. So yep, as mentioned, that's one of the hunters that you could pick up. do this thing. Hopefully.
I have many questions for you, hooded man.
I expected you
You
sooner.
listened to all this, right?
Thou art fortunate we came at all.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Show me that you can win this fight.
My name is...
But you chose to betray us.
Unfortunate timing. I can remedy this, but you must defend me for a moment.
All right. So we're trying to defend him while trying to put him into those circles. So if you, I don't know if you can. Stay there. All right, that's 1 of 4 times. 3 more times you gotta do that. Oh, this is good. This is good. Oh, got her. Barely. Ooh, what'd you throw at her? Oh, this is good. This is good. Come on. Oh, that's sucked. She's like right on the outskirts. Ooh. Yep. This is, I think this is yep, one more time. Get kited. No, come this way. Dang it.
There we go.
Oh wow. Okay, that last one didn't.
You have my gratitude, but time is short. It will not be bound for long.
I will implant a memory suggesting I fled towards the burning wall. You will forget this meeting as soon as I release it, I'm afraid.
There's no way to liberate me?
Its death would free you, but I am reluctant to lose my only ally.
I can't say I'm keen on that plan either.
You can play either way,
I'll
keyboard, mouse, or
transfer this
controller.
enchantment to your mind. You may get an opportunity to sever the connection from the inside.
It's actually less than 40
Although
on
without
Steam
a
right
new
now if you're
host,
looking for Shadows
your
Awakening.
soul
It's
will
34.
perish.
I'll pick my moment carefully.
You must leave now. I cannot hold it much longer.
Valkyrin and Evandra suspect. They will return to Thol shortly.
Then I must be going. Farewell.
This is like a
Clarissa.
Diablo-like
I
game,
hope
Michael.
we shall meet again. Now, where were we?
Time to have a chat.
Woman. She was a demon like myself.
Carissa's soul has indeed been stolen by a devourer. Yet you are not like that demon. It may have but one soul in its possession. I do not know what will happen to you as you acquire more souls. But if we are fortunate, it will only serve to grow your power further.
Nice blue roadster.
You
Check
have
it
more
out.
questions?
Thou art pursued. How wilt thou escape from Thol?
Not a problem for me. Far
course.
tougher for you, I'm afraid. Take this. It will open a path into the deeper catacombs. There is a path out of Thol that way.
Oh
although
wait,
it will
maybe you're not
be
done yet.
easy.
You gotta use this key
I will
first.
meet you outside the
Alright, so we're
city
good.
if all goes well.
So we gotta go
And if it
escape,
does
and
not?
then that's where we end the stream.
Try
Okay.
to remain
See, I told you it
optimistic.
didn't take 5 hours.
You have more questions?
I shall depart for the catacombs now.
I will be watching the Skull Gate for you.
If this is a trap,
Believe me, if I intended you harm, I would scarcely have waited this long to act. Don't worry about me. Worry about Valkyrin and Evandra. Now go, while you still can.
Why can't we do that? One day we'll be able to teleport. Don't do it. Good, good. Wise decision. Play as monk. I can't. I am a monk main though in Diablo.
Monks are fun.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Thank you. I don't know. Hopefully you gave me what I needed.
thou art
I wouldn't say the combat is necessarily like as impactful as Diablo 3. At least not with the spells I played with, but
What others
I mean
have
the
begun,
combat is similar.
Evia shall finish.
Because when I think impactful, I think like, you know, dropping meteors, like playing as a Sork or, you know, seven-sided strike or something like that, where like you really feel the weightiness of that move. But yep, we're gonna have to clear a bunch of stuff
I do everything myself?
to get through this part, I think. Maybe not. I don't exactly remember, to be honest. Oh, we were in here earlier, huh? Ah, it's our old friend.
Ow.
Pathetic! I shall handle this myself.
Alright, we gotta escape Thole via the catacombs, which we're attempting to do now. Let's see if Alessandro can escape in 13 minutes.
Alright, let's do
Or
it.
so. Almost level 4 too, which will be nice. Yeah.
Ow.
It's a combustible spider. New enemy. Just so you know too, like every now and then you'll run into like a shadowy guy that sells like the shard, or like he'll let you replenish the soul shards for a cost, which is nice. Oh yeah, there's like one more boss I think before you actually get out of the city. So let's see if we get there. Dang, look. The crits are real. Ooh. So this is where, like, you know, you can switch through your, cycle through your characters, definitely cycle through skills and abilities. Huh, I wonder if that is actually only triggered by you attacking it. Or not. What the hell? Maybe Blue Roadster, not sure. Oh wow, so you're able to use his ability with your character. So chaining abilities. Oh, this one. Wait, not there yet. There's a boulder. There's gonna be a boulder puzzle that I was mentioning from earlier that I was not super fond of. Nice. Ooh, level 4. So how are you liking this guy?
You know, he's alright. I feel like he needs a little more moves, because I feel like maybe I picked the wrong ones, like where they're sort of situational.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Oh, it's not even this one. That's the.
Where am I moving? Okay,
Yeah.
over there. Got it.
Man, I did not have double range when I was playing. Range seems like a lot easier. They're glassier for sure, but here we go. Just roll in a boulder.
Roll in, roll in, roll in, roll in. All right.
Oh yeah, you can skill up to later if you want. 'Cause you're level 4, but it's up to you. By the way, if you guys didn't know, we're always live. Well, not always. On the weekdays, we're live at 11 a.m. with GameSpot Daily, then 11:30 with GameSpot Live. That's what you're watching right now. So if you haven't subbed, hit that follow button. You should, so that you get informed as to when we go live. Played a wide variety of games, from previews of games when we have early builds, as in today, to games that might have weekly challenges, like Fortnite, all the way to sometimes having kind of like mini shows in a way. Thursdays, Gravehopper Day with Mike and Rob, which they pretty much add permadeath to all the games that they're playing. And when they die in one, they move on to the next. And then Fridays eventually will be a more community-driven stream with Ben and Jean-Luc. So look forward to those. I think good there. Yep, nice.
Must I do everything
Should stream some
myself?
Chasm tomorrow. Funny. I think we are. So stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna have a Chasm stream. We're gonna have a guest in to stream, I believe, with Peter. I should double check that with Peter. But yeah, come back at 11:30 tomorrow because we'll be doing that. Because I think it launches tomorrow, right?
Yep.
I hope Lost Ark gets localized or Eternal Lineage. I think it's Lineage Eternal, but yeah, I really want that one. Rikuki too. I've been waiting for a while and I just haven't seen. Oh, that's the guy. That'll let you recharge, which is pretty nice.
Recharges
your soul stones, or soul shards, so that you can like heal again. Because I think there's like a boss fight soonish, and I had to use that a couple times. So I think he sells,
just for him.
Yep.
Already dead.
How do I get through here?
Oh,
I see.
Yeah, here you go. Here's a fun puzzle for you. You're probably gonna beat it real fast, and then I'm gonna be sad. Not really, but.
Got it. Okay. All right.
WTF happened to Call of Duty? What is this? This is first 90 minutes of Shadows Awakening gameplay, which is specifically in the title. I don't know why there was some word that there would be Call of Duty, unless it was just.
Got it. Okay.
If we do Call of Duty, that'll be on Friday, because I believe that's when the multiplayer beta will be available. Fortnite greater than COD, says Cybershocker. I mean, we'll have to see, because I feel like I want to see how Blackout feels, to be honest.
That beta is coming in September, by the way.
Looking forward to it. Just curious. I mean, hopefully it's good. Yeah.
All right.
See, he knows these Boulder woes. I know all about them. Also, if you want a pro tip, technically, I think you can do it the way you are. But another way that could help you is, and I'll tell you now, is you can switch to Ghost or Demon form, and then it basically freezes time. But I wanted you to struggle a little bit like I did, just so you could feel the same anger that I went through. And the funny thing is, you're not even doing the
Oh, wrong one. Okay.
Yeah.
There's this one, I think.
No, you had the right one. I think it just happened that you couldn't pull the. Well,
because
you needed the last
then
one.
Down, then yeah.
Unless it's the first one. We'll see. Wait a second. Is the first one the first and the last? No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, see, you needed that last one, and you almost had it. Ooh.
Oh, great. right.
Nailed it. All right.
Yes.
Feels good. All right. Mini boss. This isn't the big boss, I don't think. Or maybe it is. I can't remember, to be honest. Yep. Solid move. Very good. Funny thing is there's an actual like regen thing in here. You could sit in that while you...
What others have begun, Evia shall finish.
Ah, now you can't cast spells. Not sure that spider would, but might. Cyber Shocker, I've sort of started to lean that way personally. I don't know why. Maybe because sometimes it's like games that, like I had mentioned, like not really playing Path of Exile as much anymore. But I watch a lot, and I don't know. To me, it's just easier that way. I guess I can kind of just like relax. I can, you know, eat something or whatever, watching a stream. All right, we're doing well here.
All right. Did it.
Yeah, that's not the boss though. I think there's still one left.
Great.
It'll be a doozy. You could heal up though if you want to in that little Orby area, sanctuary area. All right. PS4, PC, and Xbox One, Santiago. She looks like the Diablo 2 Amazon? I don't know about that. Oh, this is the boss. I think. That's how you get past that one area there.
This one?
Yeah. I don't think you can get in there until you beat that guy. And I think there might be more than just him. I think there's 3 of those areas. Oh, that sucks too, the fire. Eh. I think there's one of those bosses at the end of this room too. It's a little barbecue. Yes, Nova. Yeah, we're currently using a gamepad on PC, but
Thou shalt face me now.
yeah, you gotta do this at like both sides, I think, to actually unlock it. So.
The essence of these undead
This will be
is
fun for you.
enchanted. Some way I know not. Guards for the gate.
Yep, that's what I would have did. Casual loot while fighting semi-boss. Been like, is there any upgrade here? No, no upgrade.
The mercy of the grave.
Alessandro doing the right thing. He's making it his life easier by clearing the ants. You're tickling that archer somehow.
Must I do everything myself?
Oh, interesting. So you get silenced as a human if you get hit by those, but then if you get hit as a demon, you're stunned.
Immune to lightning, dark resistance.
I think you... Oh.
Well, guys, gonna have to beat. Oh.
Slowly but surely. The game will release August 31st on PC, and then I think early September on console is what I saw. At GameSpot, this looks cool.
Oh,
Have you been
no.
liking it so far? Yeah, I think it's interesting. I'd like to get a little bit farther into it, just to have a better understanding of what it looks like to have, you know, a full party, more skills, maybe some higher end loot. just to see how much that makes a difference, because you want that depth, or that layer, all those layers of combat and all that stuff, and stats, and whoa. All right, some goodies.
All right.
So now, fun fact. You have to do that on the other side too, I think.
All right. Oh, that was an accident.
Nah, you meant to gimp yourself.
Can I go back to the shadow trader?
Yes, you can. I think it costs a little bit more silver to get them back, but it's totally worth it.
And plus, we're ending the stream here, so it might as well.
Yep. There's no reason not to press on. Thanks for stopping by, Santiago.
Tremble before a princess of the
I don't think that's necessarily fair, Corey. I wouldn't say that it's just a Diablo 3 clone. I think it has its own things that it's trying to accomplish. So, I mean, it just sounds more like to me that you're wanting Diablo 3 to be good and you just don't like Diablo 3.
And also, this game is actually a part of a series, so there's been other entries in this
sequel.
This is the technically the third game. There was the Cult, Heretic Kingdoms in the late 90s, then Shadows, Heretic Kingdoms in 2014, and of course now we have Shadows Awakening. So this has been in the game for a while.
Yeah. OG Mr. Nevada, please be mindful of what you say. I don't want to have to time you out or ban you for just trying to be silly. KP says the movement seems to be a little easier with the controller compared to keyboard mouse. I think it's preference. I think if you're used to playing an ARPG with mouse keyboard, I think it's about the same. It's not like Diablo where when it went to console, it actually had a role that the keyboard mouse version didn't have.
And plus, they had to redesign a lot of the certain nuances of the gameplay to fit the controller.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Wow, I'm surprised I let you heal through the kind of like stun, essentially.
This dude's like taking it,
Yeah, slow and steady. Wins the race.
All right.
Oh, you had a crit there. That was good. I bought Heretic Kingdoms on January 3rd, 2016. They must have offered this as a bonus. Yeah, as mentioned, it's a sequel to that, so it makes sense that you have access to that since you have the, at least to the access to the demo if you played the previous versions. Watch out.
Ow, ow.
What's up, Masher? Alright, let's get some more goodies.
Great.
And I think the doorway should be open now, hopefully. Maybe. Let's search for an exit.
Okay.
Love that move. Very good. Yes, The Adventures of Van Helsing. That was a one from a while ago too. I played very little of it, and then I kind of was in the same way as UAWS. I don't think I was.
The game was around for. They made like 3 different.
Oh yeah, because one was like a tower defense game, wasn't it? I remember that. All right, getting another waypoint. Maybe not.
Oh.
I mean,
have to activate
it's just in case. Yeah, I don't know if you'll need it.
We're good.
You shall become naught but dust. Tremble before a princess of the
Are the levels procedurally generated? I don't think so, Peak. I think these, since it's a single player, I think they're kind of already set. But again, haven't gotten that far into it personally. For both of us, I think we're both like, Alessandro probably has like an hour or two, and I have like 3 to 4. I think I honestly like turned down 3 of the levers at some point, and then like I just YOLO and I took the damage, I think, and I just healed myself because I was like, I'm not gonna try to figure this out. But I'm sure there is a pattern. There you go. When there's a will, there's a way, ladies and gentlemen. Oh look, there's 2 of those guys now. Should be fun. Oh, and the reflect guys.
I shall burn their bodies to ash.
This is gonna be good.
I shall consume thy soul.
Ooh, the double silence. Yowzers. Nice. Take the high ground. Yeah, you could, I guess. It's fair, Bob. I'm pretty sure they'll still chase us, though.
My life.
Woo!
Ebbs.
I thought she was to say my life for ire. JK, JK. Okay. Whittling them down. While profusely kiting.
Almost.
I just have this bad feeling they're gonna get resummoned at some point. Yep, like that. Instantly resummoned. Yowzers. Oh, at least one of the summoner guys is almost dead. Interesting. That last heal didn't actually do anything.
Oh, I healed mana.
Oh, got it. Okay.
You can choose which one you want.
Alright, we got our golem to put some aggro. That's so funny. Alright, 1 down. 1 to go. Almost there. Those 2 guys clearly poor AI and won't come to the corner. So who's excited for RDR2, Red Dead Redemption 2? I think a lot of people are.
Yep.
Ow. Get blocked. Nice. Ooh. Okay. You might be able to read that thing now, possibly. I don't even. Oh no, you go up from here. I think it's like the end.
over here.
I think it's like the end. Oh, you got one more puzzle actually. Dang, that roll does actually a good amount of damage. Yeah, Blazer. Definitely, there's more fear factor compared to Diablo. Oh, this is a good one. So you just have to. So switch forms, and you'll see something. Yeah. And if you need a heal, there's that thing there too. But I think to get through this, you have to like actually walk on those steps correctly, or the fire turns on.
You know what? Maybe this is the appropriate time for a keyboard and mouse.
So you want a more precise movement, huh?
Yes.
I think you got to do it as a human.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So you have to remember. Real talk, because I kept failing this because I couldn't remember. You're burning. You can't pass the puzzle that way. So you have to do it properly. But like I said, if you have to, you can regen at that little spot over there. It's timed. I forgot. So I literally took out a piece of paper and drew how to get there because I couldn't remember exactly, and I would always miss a square or something.
Got it. Okay. All right.
So if you need me to do that, I can. But if you think you're fine, then I will. No, you're on fire. I think you have to do it within the time of the thing.
I am restored.
Like right after you. Oh crap! The golem's gonna break it. DJ May is gonna come out PC, PS4, Xbox One. Just be mindful before you walk, because I feel like your lever time is gonna run out after looking at it.
Wait.
Oh, you know what it is? It's you might be stepping on the wrong stone, which is what's triggering the fire. So, or like as you're walking. Nope.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. All right. No, I got it. Don't worry.
Princess of the Carulian throne.
I know you got it, but I'm still gonna draw it because I don't want to be stuck here for that long.
You're not gonna be stuck here. Trust me, man. Okay.
What others have begun, Evia shall finish. Must I do everything myself?
I didn't get to finish drawing, so I don't know.
Hang on.
Thou art
Got it.
already
Okay.
dead.
Do you want to know?
Yes, tell.
Go 1 to that one, and then
Down.
down 1, and then across and up. Yep.
Ah,
There you go. You
I
got
did all-
half.
I
You
did
did
all
half
by
of it.
my-
You
all by
got half
myself.
of it.
Like-
I give it to you. Now you should be good. It doesn't matter.
all right.
Nailed it. It's you think it's simple
Yeah.
because you think you see it right, but then as you get through it, because part of it's like you're focused on not stepping on the wrong thing, you actually start to forget. And so my advice is just draw it, because I had to draw it out, and maybe that's just me. Maybe I struggled with it more than some other people would, but I definitely drew it out because I couldn't remember it. And I'll just be honest about it. It's fine. Think that should let us out though. What's up, Peebo Don TV show? How are you? Oh, is this the boss?
That's it?
I don't remember if this is the boss. Yeah, this is the boss you did.
All right.
Except you had way more. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have no more healing, right?
Nope.
You shall not leave by
All
this
right.
pass.
So it'll show you like, I would say this is like almost like the chapter boss
I
guy
have no wish to
before
fight
you get into the next chapter.
Yeah.
This is where
I cannot risk you
it's
going
the last
any
fight we
further.
can pretty much show you guys, but show it to you guys. Should be interesting.
Bullet hell.
Yep. This is where I think mouse keyboard actually is kind of easier to like hit him with. Woo! Woo! Ah, yeah, from downtown. Oh, wow. Every one of those. Oh, man, this is so much easier for you than it was for me because I had no range characters. Nice, nice, nice. And he has summons. Oh boy. This would be pretty epic if Alessandro could do this with 3 characters, no heals. Probably jinxing him by saying that, but...
Quiet, Eric.
Commentator's curse, Alessandro. Commentator's curse. Oh, phase 2! P2! It's a Corey.
Oh, I
Ah, yes. The Golem! We can always... Yeah, give my friend... Oh, bullet hell still exists, though. He's got more summons, which is super annoying.
Oh, my golem.
Yeah, so this boss fight's pretty cool, though. It's got a lot going on, a lot of stuff. You don't just stand in one spot, obviously. You gotta watch out for that. You can't actually hurt him that way, I don't think. Sadly. Woo! Nice. Ooh, that's awkward. Nice. Oh. What say you, chat? Oh, boxed in. Oh. You're still alive somehow, I guess. Although, oh wait, because you have the archer guy still. That's why. Yeah, you can't do any damage to these that golem unless. All right, one life, one opportunity. Mom spaghetti. Not bad, considering no heals. Yeah. I feel like you would have easily done it with heals. So it's up to you. You can see if the last save is there, if you want to kill it. If you want to go out, that's fine too. It basically, if you beat that boss, you get
if
a
I
bunch
could
of
run
loot.
back to that guy, too.
I think you can. I think
try
it's
it?
like, I think so. I think you can. I just forget exactly where it is. I think it's the next room down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. We'll give him a run back. So what's unique about this game from other ARPGs? I think it's got combinations of, you know, other stuff. But I mean, like, you can switch characters like you can in Shrine. You solve puzzles that way as well.
Thou art already dead.
I think it's more like a culmination of like a lot of... Nah, he doesn't need more levels. I think he literally just needs healing items because he had the boss in a phase 2 and probably could have did phase 3 if he could have healed once or twice, and we had no heals at all. Excuse me.
Yeah, you can't afford anything.
I don't think you need anything necessarily. I think if you play the same way you did and had 6 stones to heal yourself, you would have been fine. Yeah, Jabs. Yeah, I would say this is closer to Diablo 3 than Pillars, mechanically. Rip, good try. Thanks. Yeah, was a
Thank
good
you,
try.
Bluezair.
What others have begun, Evia shall finish.
All right, try the run back. Smart play here, PC gamer here. Get the saves.
All right, let's do it. Skip.
You can't.
Hold.
And now you can. Ooh, I like the attempt. I don't know if it hit or not.
Nope.
I think you're. Oh,
Actually,
yeah. I was gonna say I think this worked out for you better because I feel like you're getting more shots off, and they were doing more damage. Felt like he probably has like resist to magic or something, which makes sense. He's like essentially a sorcerer himself. It's all right. Diablo 3 is that you know it's not, sadly. Oh!
oh, it's locked on. That's why.
I was like,
Yeah.
big plays, baby. Ooh. Oh, I thought you got by all of them. A near perfect dodge there. Nice. All right. Back into phase 2. Gotta fight a golem. Golem. Oh, the
Thank
golem
you.
took all of it. Thank you, golem. You might want to heal later too, or whatever. Float your boat. Ooh, narrowly escaped. Oh, he's too big. Just ate all the hot wings. Ooh, golem just soaking it all up. Interesting. That's somehow still targeted the dead golem's body. Oh wow, he crit you. P3. You know, I actually don't recall too much personally this part of the fight because I think I fought him in demon mode. Oh, but the bow hurts him so bad though. Ugh, he's so close. Alright, we should have him here. There you go. What's up, Cyborg? Got him. Yeah, this boss was pretty good though. And then now we get the Iron guy help us out.
That soul is mine.
hate that line. That's Shang Tsung's line, man. Yep. All right. I mean, technically, you can show them use him to break down the thing if you want to show that real quick, but that's more or less where we have to stop here in a second.
All right.
Because once you get through that doorway, it's like it's the next area essentially. There's a shadow trader here too. If for some reason that's what you want to do. Good win. Yeah, it was a good win. Such an awesome boss as Cyber Shockers. Yeah, he's a kind of a jerk, but I mean, the mechanic wise, it's good to see that you have to do a bunch of stuff. So yeah, you have to turn into the skeleton guy later.
Even though this doesn't matter, I still gotta find all this
I
stuff.
know, but
all right, okay.
Diablo Tree. This is Shadows Awakening. Nice. All right.
In its tombs, a clue to my
Not gonna
past.
show that, but anyways, thanks Alessandro for playing. Of course, valiant effort. We got through everything pretty much that we could show. So check that out. It's coming August 31st on PC. I think it's on sale, 15% off right now. Shadows Awakening, and it should be also coming to PS4 and Xbox One according to Amazon. It's September 4th for PS4, but take Amazon's date with a grain of salt, perhaps, because I don't know if that's for sure. But what are your last thoughts, I guess, after playing more of it now? Are you looking forward to it? What do you think about action RPGs, I guess?
Yeah, I'm a big admirer of like the Diablo style loot action RPG games, like Diablo 3 obviously, but also Path of Exile and Grim Dawn. But I really dig that this game gives you a lot of characters to try out, and obviously we've only scratched the surface here, but I'm looking forward to seeing what else like you can find.
Yeah, same for me. I think it's just like, how much more complex does it get? Because doing something like what you did there against that boss, probably one of the harder mechanics or things that we've had to do so far as of this stream. I just don't want it to be more of that necessarily just through the whole game, but it's hard to say. We're early. It's like the first 90 or so minutes, a little bit more probably, but maybe 2 hours, close to 2 hours now. But yeah, check that out if you want to when it comes out. Otherwise, stay tuned to GameSpot for more coverage of Shadows Awakening, other action RPG games as well. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so that you can become made aware when we go live, and also like when we do cool features, reviews, previews, things like that. But thanks again, Alessandro, for playing, and thank you guys all for tuning in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.